Dang, it's so dark you can't even see anything. Anyways, well, good morning. You can't see me, but what the plan is right now, actually I've been working all day yesterday and all morning today, and we got a bunch of stuff done, but I might as well wait for it to be light outside, and I gotta go pick up my load. So when I'm picking up my load, I'll catch you guys up to speed of everything that I did. All right, good morning. That's better. Finally light outside, goodness gracious. So what I did on my truck, this is gonna be our first load. I think it's one of those, like, you see those things right there? That thing right there. So what I did, oh wow, look, my decal's coming up. So first and foremost, gotta put decals on your truck, right? Duh. DOT wants that for sure. And oh, I guess I didn't stick it on very good. I mean, I'll probably, because these doors are not aluminum, I'll probably just do a magnet, because this is gonna be the home truck. So I will be using it at home a lot. So I'll probably just peel those off eventually. But the other thing that I did, and this is, you know, pay attention to if you're new. The other thing I did is I have my binder. I haven't written the truck or trailer or driver on it, but in this binder I have all my paperwork. Right now, even though I just bought this truck and I don't actually have a registration for it, I use the old registration from the seller. Now you might go like, oh Alex, well that's technically not registered yet. Yes, correct, but the DOT, if you get inspected, they'll see that, hey, at least you're trying. And what I did is I have my annual inspection, I have the registration, and I have the bill of sale too. So this way the officer will at least know that yes, it's my truck, I legally bought it, I'm the owner. Well, the bank is the owner. So that's why you want to make sure you have all your ducks in a row paperwork wise. And that took some time this morning, that's what I was doing. But also, actually, the last thing that I did yesterday night, it was pitch black and I'm working at night, is, let me jump up here onto my, okay, so right here, look at this, can you see that? How cool is that? I mean, obviously you might be going, Alex, are you showing us a big old like mess of wires? And the answer is no. No, I'm not showing you a big mess of wires. I'm showing you that I removed my center console. And so now the plan is gonna be, I'm gonna sit right there in the driver's seat and I'll just be able to walk right back and then lay on my bed. I don't even have a bed here yet because I actually don't even have a mattress, and I will be buying a mattress today. So I'm gonna pick up the load and then go buy a mattress and stuff a mattress here. But it's gonna be like a semi-truck situation. You know how semi-trucks don't have a center console, right? That's where the driver walks by. Same thing here, it's gonna be just like that. Now, I do miss my armrest a little bit, so that kind of sucks, but in reality, I think it's gonna be good for comfort, because look, this is the problem with a truck that has power seats. You can't quickly move them or slide them forward and back, right? And I don't like jumping into the bed through the back doors. And so you're always having to figure out a way to make it easier to sleep in a truck, you know what I mean? So last time my chain ripped and the guy fixed it, I don't know if I would call that fixed. It's a bunch of bad welds. That looks really messy, goodness gracious. That, why can't people just do a good job? But anyways, there's my anchor chain hooks, there's the ball in there, I mean, it's connected. So the truck is doing great, and the trailer is doing great because obviously I fixed it. That's the trailer I did all the new wiring on. Anyways, let's go inside. It's like 8 a.m. Shipping and receiving right there. You see that door? There's no hours on it. So let's go ring the bell and try to get loaded. Totally forgot to set up the time lapse when they loaded these first two, but you guys got to saw loading the third one. Obviously it's just a pallet, there's nothing crazy, but they specifically told me you have to strap the pallet. They have 3 bolts in here, and then they have all these bolts over here. So you got to listen to what the shippers say, because at the end, the last thing I'd want to do is damage some of their bars, because they specifically said do not strap anything over the top, nothing like that. And I realized that I actually got picked up here a year ago. I loaded up here a year before, but I picked up, I know I said I'd get one of those, which is incorrect. I'm not getting those, I'm getting the turnstile. So, but I picked up here, it was a different one. I picked up one that needed a tarp. Because it was like an indoor one, but these, you can see they're galvanized, so they didn't need a tarp. Plus I didn't even bring my tarps with me. Yeah, look at that, no tarps in here. So anyways, but that's it, we're loaded. I texted my dispatcher all the information. I do use a dispatch service. He is looking for loads for me and my drivers. Well, one driver is actually at the house and the other driver is on the road in Colorado. So he's looking for 2 of us right now, me and the guy in Colorado. But in reality, it's a good load, paying pretty decent, and I'm going to California, yay! All right, so we just pulled into the yard. We're gonna disconnect from the trailer because the load wasn't picking up far from the house. So because like I said, it's 1,200 miles to California. It's going to Los Angeles actually. So so that means I'm gonna have a like Saturday at least. No, all day today, Friday, and some of them maybe no, all day Saturday, and then I'll take off Sunday morning because Monday's Columbus Day. So I might as well just drive on Columbus since I can't deliver anyway. So I'm going like 2 miles an hour in this dirt parking lot that I'm renting space from. You guys are gonna have to let me know what you think about where I set up my GoPro, you know what I mean? All right, so I ended up booking myself a, you know what it is, a van. Unfortunately, but you know, I'm kind of kicking myself on this one because the dispatcher called me up and he was like, hey Alex, I got this awesome partial, man, AC unit, and I really didn't want to cancel on the van. So that was a bummer to say the least. The partial was paying better, and it was lighter, and it would probably have been more aerodynamic. Plus cars, you know, they're just problematic, but that's okay. No point in complaining, no sense in complaining after the fact, right? So let's just load up this van real quick and then hit the road. As you saw, I got out several times. Now there's 3 places you want to pay attention with the car. Obviously the first thing is in the front. Now I set my ramps out really wide because this is the low, this has the least overhang, because if you put your ramps like in, then it'll hit right here. But I put it right here, like my ramps are at the end of the trailer. Or you can see right here, look, I'll just show you. There it is, look at how wide my ramps are compared to my wheels, right? So the wheels of the van are all the way on the inside. So you do that to give yourself as much clearance. And then the other time is, as you saw, I stopped when it was halfway up. That you can check to make sure there's no issues with clearance in the middle of right here, because that's the lowest, that's where you can high center, right? And then while you're doing that, you can check the back of the van as well. Vans, crossovers, pickup trucks, usually somewhat simple. Once you start loading cars, then you're really putting in some work. So, but yeah, look, absolutely without a hitch, not a single issue. Loaded it up, took a bunch of pictures. This is a used van, it's kind of beat up. Took a bunch of pictures before I even drove it here. So, so yeah, other than that, it's good to go. All right, so here it is, the first official load for the Mega Long. As you can see right there, the first load. This is from Schneider, and it is from Plano, Texas to Los Angeles, paying $2,800. And then this load is some car broker on Central Dispatch. I totally forgot what his name is called, but it is going from the Manheim in Fort Worth to Mission Viejo? I think that's what it is, Mission Viejo, California. But this load is $2,800. This load is $1,000, so that's $3,800. Basically from DFW to Los Angeles, and I'm excited to be putting this truck to work. I'm excited to put some money in my pocket. All right, so here we are back at the yard. Now, what you want to check when after you've driven for a little while is, well, first and foremost, you actually need to get a scale ticket every time you get loaded, and then when you get a chance to stop, obviously do your walk around, make sure your load hasn't shifted, because usually the load can shift in the first, like in the beginning of the trip, right, in the beginning of the load. So all those straps are tight, and this one, oh, that's good too. Great. You know what's funny? This side looks like it's sitting a little lower than the other side. But talking about the scale ticket, I did get my scale ticket, and, and it's close, but not over. So 25,860 pounds. I'll put it on the screen, it's on my phone. So I'm a little heavy on the trailer axles, 13.5. I usually like to load the drives a little heavier than they are right now, 6760, because the drive axle is a 9,000 pound or 9,700 pound drive axle. And right now there's only 6,700 on it, so it's like we're 3,000 pounds short. But the thing with these turnstiles is they told us when Clint, the dispatcher, first booked the load, they said on the Raycon like 6,000 pounds. So, but in reality, as you can tell, that van's probably 4 or 5 or something like that. That means these are like 4 and some change, you know what I mean? So they're off. So yeah, I mean, overall full load. I'm happy with it. It's great.